Young lady, and I won't even share what school she's from. She's a Topeka public school student. Doesn't she look sharp? She looks sharp. At this time, I'll turn it over to her. She'll introduce herself.
Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, everyone. My name is Simone Holloway. I'm an upcoming 8th grader attending Jardine Middle School. Prep scholar. Before I get started, I want to play a little game with you all. I'm going to split us right down the middle here, and I'm going to have this side be TPS and this side be rules. And this is competition, so you guys need to scream very loudly. All right, so when I point to your side, you're going to say your designated word. So TPS and rules. Are you guys ready? All right. Convocation speech. When I heard I'd be delivering it, I thought, what can I say that you all haven't already heard before? And after thinking long and hard, I've settled on 2 very important characteristics. I've chosen these 2 because they're the ones that have been applied to my life, have changed me for the better, and have formed and improved me to the person that is standing before you all today. The 2 characteristics I have chosen are guidance and hospitality. If you know me, you know I'm fairly new to the Topeka Public Schools District. In fact, I joined in my 6th grade year where I attended Landon Middle School. However, 3/4 way through the year, I transferred over to Jardine simply due to me moving. In the previous district I attended, it was not the same experience I have experienced at Topeka Public Schools. I mean, sure, I met inspiring teachers, life-changing friends, learned a few things. It doesn't compare to the educational courses, relationships built with teachers and my friends, the life lessons that I've learned. It just truly doesn't compare. And while the difference may seem small, the truth is, it isn't. And you're probably all wondering, what makes Topeka Public Schools so great? What makes it so different? What makes it stand out? And I will tell you, it's because Topeka Public Schools has this hospitality feel to it. It's because Topeka Public Schools has mentors ready to guide, disguised as everyday people. It's because Topeka Public Schools I can call home. My 6th grade year was one of the hardest years of my life. I struggled both mentally and physically. But because of mentors that I had, that are in this very room right now, I was able to make it through. And if I were to just sit here and just all of the mentors, I mean, we'd be here for hours. But I'm going to just name a few. Miss Henderson, I don't know if she's here today. If she is, can she please stand? Well, that's okay. You guys can support her. You guys can represent her. But Miss Henderson, she was one of the counselors at Landon Middle School when I attended. And she was always there to pick me up and to support me and to help me. I ended up in her office almost every other day. And she truly was just a perfect example of someone who just helped me when I was struggling. She picked me up when I fell down. But the thing is, you don't have to just be a counselor or a social worker to have a little bit of hospitality. You could be, for example, a custodian, like one of our very own custodians at Jardine Middle School, Mr. Jefferson. He always has a smile on his face. He always is there to offer a high five or a fist bump. He is just always there. And it's just so nice. Those little things, just something so small, just something so little. This little interaction that picked me up when I fell down. And that is so important, ladies and gentlemen, because there are students who come into school every day who have already fallen down. And they depend on each and every one of you to pick them up again. no matter your role. No matter your role. You can be a teacher, principal, you can be a custodian, cafeteria worker, a social worker, a counselor, a parent, the school board, no matter your role. The school system, it's kind of like the human body. We have each and every body part, and they have their bodily functions, and they have their objectives. It's just like the school system. You have your role, and you have your role and your objectives. So, for example, if we have broken limbs and broken arms, we're functioning. The body's still functioning. But are we functioning well? It's like the school system. We may have this part, but we don't have that part. We need everyone to function well, like the human body. That's why we depend on everyone. Not only has Topeka Public Schools had amazing hospitality, and hopefully will continue to have amazing hospitality, but the educational guidance that I've seen throughout has been truly phenomenal. In the previous district I attended, my mom would always ask me, she would go, "Son, what did you learn today?" And I'd think, and I'd sigh, and I'd really think, what did I learn today? But as soon as I stepped foot into Topeka Public Schools, that question was no longer. I was immediately getting challenged, and it was frustrating, and I got upset, and I cried. But that's okay. That's all a part of the experience, and I'm actually so grateful for it. Because, like my father always says, work will surpass talent, one way or another. If you're putting in the work, you will surpass talent. And I wasn't putting in the work. And one way or another, somebody was going to pass me. But I immediately started working, and I want to thank you, Topeka Public Schools, because I'm working now. And I still have my hardships, and I still get frustrated, but it's truly for the better. And just to go home every day and say, Mom, I learned the Pythagorean theorem today. Mom, I learned about elements in the periodic table and how that applies to the everyday life. Mom, I learned about ancient Egyptians and Native Americans. Mom, I learned new words to add to my vocabulary. All of these things that I got to tell my mom, and just to see the look on her face. But not only was it amazing just to see my mom proud of me, but I got this sense of faith, this sense of hope that I can make it, that I can be somebody successful. Because the truth is, it all starts with education. It all starts with education. Thank you, Topeka Public Schools, for giving me amazing hospitality, for showing me guidance, and I hope and pray that we have the most educational, the most hospitable year Topeka Public Schools has ever seen. Thank you, Topeka Public Schools.